Now, the Gatundu Member of Parliament, Moses Kuria, who is also the Chama cha Kazi Party leader, has been part and parcel of the Hustler Nation. Every time Ruto and the team has been doing their meeting there, Kuria has always been available, and Kuria has always defended the Hustler Nation. So for that reason, Kuria has been part of that phase of Hustler Nation, especially in Mount Kenya region. But as time goes by, there is effort behind the scene pushing Moses Kuria out of the Hustler Nation. There are people who are working seriously to get Moses Kuria out of the Hustler movement. And as we are speaking now, Kuria is being viewed as an outsider from from UDA camp. And most of Moses Kuria's opponents in the Central Region have already realigned themselves behind the UDA party, and Kuria is coming out as an unwanted guest in that camp. So the question is, what next for Moses Kuria? But Rigathi Gachagua, the Madeira Member of Parliament, had a statement about Moses Kuria and Mwangi Kiunjuri. So I want us to use this opportunity to take into that statement, how Mwangi Kiunjuri and Moses Kuria responded. But before we go into that, you might be watching me and you have not yet subscribed. My humble request, please consider to subscribe so that any other time, once we come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all the channel subscribers and anyone who drops comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Let us keep on commenting. I will take my time to respond to each and every comment just as usual. Now let us get back to our discussion. So if you allow me to quote Rigathi Gachagua, this is what he said. Moses Kuria, what is his strength? Yes, he is from Mount Kenya, but when he comes, he is just alone. Same to Kiunjuri. He goes on to say, those who are in UDA are over 60. How will he talk with them? We are saying let them come on board, and no one is asking them to dissolve at all. That is Rigathi Gachagua message to Moses Kuria. But Moses Kuria again he responded, and this is what Moses Kuria had to say. A party, UDA, that has only one member of parliament and 2 MCS from Nakuru cannot claim to have bragging rights to brand all other parties as regional or tribal. But again, Mwangi Kiunjuri, who is also the STP party leader, responded. And this is what Mwangi Kiunjuri said. If you are running away from Jubilee Party because of intimidation and coercive, we cannot afford to get into another situation like that again. He goes on to say, if this is the behavior before UDA get power, we can only speculate what some of them will do if they are lucky to win with the election. So the question I want us to answer today here on this punchline is, what next for Moses Kuria? And one thing in my view that I feel Moses Kuria need to understand is that UDA party is not going to satisfy each and every politician in Mount Kenya region. That's the first thing. And if UDA party really will not satisfy all the politicians in Central region, then the question is, what is the other options for all those politicians who will feel that they did not get space to have their interests taken care of in UDA party? That is the question Moses Kuria should come and solve for people of Central region who are yearning to get elective seat in the next general election after 2022. Because we have those who will miss UDA ticket. And Kuria and Kiunjuri should be coming in as an alternative to solve that problem. Because remember, right now as we are speaking, we have those members of parliament who are serving in Central region, and the ultimatum they are putting down for William Samoei Ruto is he has to give them direct UDA ticket. That's where they're starting to bargain from. And remember, these people are saying that they have used their time, they have used their resources, and even they have gone to an extent to betray President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Jubilee Party, for the sake of helping William Samoei Ruto. So for that reason, William Samoei Ruto should also sacrifice by giving them direct ticket. So, the question is, what about those other people and the youth who are rallying behind and giving their support to the Hustler Nation, to the UDA party, with an intention of getting UDA certificate, nomination certificate, so that they can vie in the next general election? That means that these 60 members of parliament definitely are going to lock out those other potential aspirants who would want to run on those for the seat in UDA ticket. So Kuria has a large space, a large environment that he can solve the problem of the people of Central Region who are aspiring to become politicians. And remember, number two, in my view, Central Region has a reputation. It is perceived that 60 to 70% for those who make to parliament will not get re-elected in the next general election. And therefore, if William Samoei Ruto has 60 members of parliament from Central Region, whom is bragging about, then the issue is, with the reputation in Central Region, then it is clear that 60 to 70% of these members of parliament that Ruto has will not make it back to the National Assembly. Therefore, it means if Ruto has 60, then in the next general election, 20% might make back. Sorry, 20 members of parliament from that 60 might make back. And therefore, 40 of these members might be voted out. So for that reason, Chama cha Kazi, STP party, and any other small party within Central Region should take that advantage to come in and fill that gap. So that is where I want to place Moses Kuria. For that reason, I feel in my own view, Moses Kuria should embrace those other leaders, i.e. Raila Amolo Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka, One Kenya Alliance, and any other individual who are coming in to embrace coalition. So that is the team that Moses Kuria can get his space, and they can agree. If it is Raila that, look here, you are coming with your ODM party. The issue is, don't fill candidate of ODM in Central Region. So let us do zoning. I will not fill candidate where ODM is strong. But you live for us, Central Region, you can just come in to campaign for us. If it is Mudavadi, the same thing. Don't bring ANC to Central Region. Let us fill our candidate, but you come in just to campaign for our candidate in Central Region, and then we will help you to get presidential vote. If it is Oka or what. So, with that arrangement, I think Moses Kuria definitely is going to get a space to grow even his Chama cha Kazi party. But with the push and pull in the UDA party and the way they are trying to handle Moses Kuria, I think it is a blessing in disguise. But Moses Kuria need to see the advantage. He might be aware or he might not be aware. But with time, Kuria need to grab this advantage with two hands, let him unite with other people, and move forward. Like if you check Kiunjuri, today he was in a meeting with Martha Karua and other Jubilee Party leaders. And if you see Kiunjuri, he might not be wasting his time to stay in UDA or Hustler Nation camp. For him, he is like a person who has already decided to move forward, looking for other people who are going to embrace coalition and other political parties, rather than branding them as village, region, or tribal parties. And in today's meeting, Martha Karua also was part of that meeting, where they met with these Jubilee leaders and all those other people with parties in Central Region. They have also promised to have another meeting with elected leaders. And this is what Martha Karua had to say.
Of this country. So we are committed to unity of purpose. We are committed to multipartyism. Nobody is being told to leave their party, unless of course if they wish. We remain in our parties, but we have unity of purpose for Mount Kenya region. That's the purpose of today's meeting. Asanteni.
So you can see with the situation William Samoei Ruto has gone through in Kieni constituency, the intimidation. We have people who might go ahead and distance themselves from William Samoei Ruto. For that reason, you see the meeting that these leaders from Central Region held today. Maybe they're discussing the progress after that. Tuju also was giving bamboo direct to William Samoei Ruto on behalf of President Uhuru Kenyatta. So Moses Kuria need to take this advantage with two hands. Let him grab it with two hands, move forward, make coalition with other people. And at the end of the day, I think their interests will be taken care of. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you. But please tell me in the comment section, what do you think about Moses Kuria's next move, politically speaking? Where is Moses Kuria's space? Is it in Hustler Nation or with other people who are ready to make coalition with others? See you in our next video.